Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 10th of June 2021 and the time now is 6:18 a.m. Well, today our topic is what are some of the best things and life lessons you have learned from an animals? And before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so here we go. Okay, so firstly for this topic, lessons or things I have learned from animals. To be honest, it seems like I don't have things, uh, which I have learned from them or lessons.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I can think of a few maybe possible things, uh, which we may we may refer, which is the maybe is something that the maybe is the behavior or the uh, some uh, attributes of the animals. So
Hmm.
firstly, I think is dogs and also the cats.
Hmm.
Yeah, firstly, in the world, they live together with human,
Hmm.
and also today they are also one of the uh, I don't know whether they are happy, but to from a human's perspective, I think they are one of the happiest animal in the world. Not all of them, but many of them. Yeah, because people keep dogs and then as a pet, so they they can have a shelter, a place to live. They can have the food without having to fight for it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it is something like I think is the point is that uh, they they kind of join us instead of fight with us.
Hmm.
Yep. So maybe from this it could be some situation that if we cannot uh, beat uh, someone or some or is an entity, maybe because they are uh, too strong and maybe uh, we are totally not an opponent to them. So in that case, it's better to join them, and then we may be able to get some benefit. Yeah, of course, this is not every time. It doesn't mean that we have to join somebody who is stronger every time.
Hmm.
Yep. And then this is for dogs and cats, I think. And then for next group of animals, bees, monkeys, and dogs also. Yeah, for these three in a group, I think they also do well in uh, forming groups, and they live in a group. Yeah, for example, the bees. Um, if we talk about just uh, one bee, yeah, just a bee, uh, we we are not so afraid of them, right? Afraid of it, just one of it. But many of the time we heard that
Hello. Sorry, bad connection.
oh
The
yeah, yeah,
last
so
sentence is just one B.
yeah, yeah, if it is just one bee, and then that may not form uh, uh, any that may not be able to form a big danger to human. But if that is a group, a whole group, a swarm of bees, uh, yeah, that is a very powerful team. And whenever we heard of a swarm of bees, and the first action we do is to avoid, right? So I think for here is the power of teamwork. Yeah, and then for monkey and dogs also, sometimes they also live in groups, and because they are in a group and they can uh, gain the benefit from the groups. Yeah, they become more powerful, more stronger. Yeah, and then for the dogs also, if we encounter a group of dogs, and yeah, we the first reaction of us is to stay away from them. But if it is just one of it, maybe they are not so powerful.
Mm.
Yep, and then yeah, I have one more in my list, which is the birds. Yeah, for birds, uh, I don't know why I think they are kind of also a very uh, happy kind of a happy type of animals, because it seems like they can go everywhere, and then they also uh, maybe I don't know, but they don't. It looks like they are. There is no difficult for them to find food, to earn a living. Yeah. So to me, they are kind of have they have the freedom, and then they have the skill which enable them to be freedom, and then also to feed themselves easily.
Mm.
Yep. And also, they are also good at adapting to environments. Yeah, and some of the birds, they can fly from uh, one place to another place, right? One region to another region, one
Mm.
country to another country. So I think for here it also due to the adaptability of them, which they can adapt to the environments easily. Yeah. So these are my sharings
Mm.
today.
Yeah. The first one in my list is also the dog, mm. as well as a cat. Okay.
Mm.
And to me, they are the most successful animal
Yeah.
nowadays. Yeah, because they kind of fully fully join, fu- they kind of fully join in our human life. Mm.
Mm.
And human don't often have the idea to kill them.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah, for example, in order to gain some benefits, like other like elephants, like crocodiles, you want
Mm.
to get their skins, want to get their teeth, they
Yeah.
get their tooth. Mm.
Mm.
And
Rhinos.
also, yeah, and dog and cat, they are uh, they don't have any dangers to humans, so
Mm.
humans like to be with them. And dog and cat, they also like to be with human. And to me, what we can learn from that, and I actually have learned something from them. It start from a story.
Oh, okay.
In the past, uh, when I was leaving my secondary school, I joined the living school trip with my classmate,
Mm.
and we go to the resort, and then we have uh, and then in that resort we have a lot of free times, and then we play some game.
Yeah.
One of the game is the water gun.
Oh.
Yeah. So but the water gun is uh, uh the powerfulness water gun is different. So some of the water gun is and some and there are two. There are two is extremely powerful. So
Yeah.
before we play the game, we can estimate, yeah, those people who get these two guns will win the game, and eventually it did. Yeah, they did win the game with the guns. And then what the gun I get is the weakest gun. Yeah, I
Oh.
get two. I get two.
Yeah.
And we have three type of guns. The first is the very, very powerful one, and then the second is less powerful, but you only get one. Yeah, and then the weakest guns is you get two.
Yeah.
But it's so weak.
Mm.
Yeah, and then the rules like this. You need to use your water guns and let people and wet their clothes, so front and back. Yeah. So for the most powerful guns, maybe you just need to do like three times. Then you can ask somebody out of the game. And then for the second one, maybe you need to do like I think maybe you need to do like 10 to 15 times. Then you can achieve that. And for the last one, yeah, maybe you need to do like 100 times.
Wow.
And this is in theory. And then if the people move, yeah, then it will be another story. Because people can move.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the last one, so for the weakest guns, you really don't have the chance to win a game. But we got teams, so two people in a team, and then so in my teams, one my teammate gets the second grade guns. Yeah. So we got the weakest and then the second weakest. Yeah, and then we can go to the fields. This is something like the sweep. Yeah, like a sweep. So when my gun run of water, and then I can like pass. I can pass to my teammate, and then my teammates come to the field, and then I leave the field like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I make a mistake. What is the mistake I made? The first time I get the mic. I get a Concord mic, and then I enter the field. I'm so active. Yeah, and every people scare me, even though I just get two guns. Yeah, and I didn't shoot their clothes. I shoot their face. And then I couldn't stand in the fields more than 5 minutes, and then yeah, two of the people who get the strongest guns,
Yeah.
they gang together and shoot me. Yeah, and then I've been asked to leave the field within 5 minutes, and then after that I can just sit. I can just sit aside. I can just sit at the side of the field and then see they are playing. See how they play the game. I totally out of the game, and I'm the first one out of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what I learned from this, don't be too active. Don't be too active. So it's something like you keep yourself as a low profile.
Yeah.
You don't rise the attention, so other people won't notice you. Yeah, at least they won't like put a lot of focus on you, so that they may try to like they may try to like clear you out.
Mm.
Yeah, so this is one of the thing I learned from them. Now, of course, dog and cat, they have they have different strategy. They be with the human. Mm. Yeah, but if you compare like the dog and compare to like the compared to the lions,
Mm.
lion and also the uh tiger, yeah, lion and tiger. And if you put them together, you put cat, lion, tiger together, they are the same type of animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then cat is the animal that you weren't afraid of. But
Mm.
lion and also the tiger is those animal you afraid of. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if people afraid of you, so they'll try some ways to eliminate your existence.
Mm.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the first thing I learned. Yeah, I have learned, and also I don't I try to live modest. I try to live modest and also try to uh do the thing modest. Okay,
Mm.
not aligned with my hello.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and I also didn't like to show off. Yeah, show up myself. Yeah,
Mm.
and it's also not aligned with my personality, my attitude to life.
Yeah.
And another story is about uh the $5 drink problem in crypto industry. So let's say,
Okay.
yeah, I believe I tell you the story before. Okay, but never mind, I repeat again. The story. So for example, you lose your you you lose your cool wallet, and then other people, maybe a thief or maybe the rope get your maybe the rope,
Mm.
the robber, the the robber gets your cool wallet, and then they have two strategy. The first is, oh my God, I get this person a cool wallet. I get a cool
Mm.
wallet from this person, and then let us try to use the million dollar worth computer, mm, million worth dollar, sorry, a $1 million worth supercomputer, and then to crush the password of this person.
Mm.
Yeah, and after that, the rest, oh, we can't do that because we don't have $1 million. And then another strategy is another person tell him, no, we don't need $1 million worth computer. We just
Mm.
need a $5 drink. Yeah. So we hit the person until he tell us the password.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the $5 drink problem in cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
And it's not only um, specifically to a problem. It's not a specific problem to cryptocurrency. It's a problem to any digital currency.
Mm. Yep.
Even though in the future we may have the what's that called the CBDC the central bank CB, central bank digital currency,
Oh,
CBDC. Okay,
okay.
so it's a digital currency issued by the central bank. Yeah, and at that times, people won't steal your money because they can't steal. Mm. They can drop your phones and then they ask you to give them the password. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, so this is also a problem to any digital currency. So how to live in this kind of world? Because uh, the safety of the community, the safety of the country is really highly depend on how the leader of country do. Yeah, how strong the policy, how strong the enforcement. And besides that, individual really can't do nothing to that.
Mm.
Mm. Then what you can do is just try to keep yourself uh, low profile. So try to don't rise the attention, try to don't rise the other people notice. Yeah, so you can reduce the risk to get this kind of bad thing on yourself. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is something that I learned from the dog and cat.
Mm.
Yeah, and also I think most of people need to learn this, otherwise they'll get a lot of trouble in their life.
Mm. Yeah.
And the second the second animals is actually is one article and stories that I read in secondary school.
Okay.
This is an article on the textbook, and the animal is an eagle.
Mm.
Okay, it's an
Okay.
eagle. I'm not sure whether you you have listened the story. Okay, an eagle can live very very long, and they can live like more than 100 years.
Yeah.
But then, but in order to live more than 100 years, they need to they need to overcome one obstacle. The obstacle is their mouth. Uh, their mouth will become uh longer and longer, and then also their mouth will become less sharper, less sharp, and
Mm.
still and then the shape is not straight. The shape is like uh is bent.
Mm.
Yeah, and then you can see some of the eagle, their mouth is bent, and
Yeah.
some of them is sharp and straight and short. Mm.
Mm.
And for those old eagle with the bent mouth, and then and then they can't they can't they can't use they can't use their bent mouth to to prey the animal, to prey their uh what's it called, uh, to hunt. Yeah,
Mm.
to hunt the animal, to hunt the food, to prey their food.
Yeah.
And then they need to break their mouth. They need to break their mouth, and then let the mouth recover. Re-
Hello.
So
Hello. Hello.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Bad
something like
connection.
it's something like they try to cut their mouth
Mm.
from a bang from a bend and long one
Yeah.
into a short and sharp one. And then after they cut their mouth and then let the mouth
Mm.
recover after some time, so they can have a new mouth, something like that.
Okay.
And then what they need to do, they need to fly from a very very high hill, and then with the gravity they they fly to the mountains, they fly to the hill, and
Mm.
then um, by supporting uh, uh, by utilize the gravity, so they use they use their speed, they use their speed, and then they they fly to the mountains, and then use the power, use the speed, use the gravity,
Mm.
and then let their mouths broken,
Oh.
their mouths break, because they need to break their mouths by themselves. They don't have like the uh uh they cannot use their like the hands Yeah, they don't have like something like the hands to hold the knife and then cut their mouth. They don't have this. They don't have this kind of ability.
Yep.
Yeah, and they need to do by themselves. So it is a very very brave behavior, and they also need to take action. Otherwise, they can't live. They can't live that long.
Yep.
So if they successfully did this, then they can live another I think it's another like 70 years life. So let's say eagles, they can live, the average of an eagle can live like is, let's say, is 140 years. 140 years, and then so after 70 years they need to do this, otherwise they will die. So if they successfully do this, they can live another 70 years, something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we can learn from this, and then we need to cross the obstacle, otherwise we will die. So this is the lessons. This is a lesson we can learn from this eagle.
Yeah.
So when you face the obstacle, and then try to recall the story, and then look to your life, look to your obstacle in your life. Is that difficult? Yeah, and try to imagine after you overcome it, what you can get. You get a better life, and then you'll be more happy, and then you'll be more you'll be more confident. Your self-esteem level will increase, and then you can get the commitment from other people, and then other people will view you as a, let's say, the successful persons. Yeah, because you did this, you are brave, and then you are confident to do that. You are able to overcome the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my sharing for today.
Yep. Yep. And for the story of the eagle, I did hear from you in the previous conversation, but I forgot which conversation topic it is. Yep.
Okay, so that's all.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I don't have anything want to add it. Okay, that's all for our today conversations. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversations? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocal grammar mistakes we make, please also comment to let us know, because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like, subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.